Okay, we did three examples solving for inequality, but we did not check for the solution. Okay, so here in this example, I'm going to check for solution. I'm not going to go over the whole problem, so I'm just going to focus on the last part, which is checking the solution. Okay, so for example, let's take this problem. Let's take this problem and solve for the inequality, which we already did. So I'm not going to do that again. We can, and also we did plot the graph, but we did not check our solution. So let's do that now. I'm going to copy over this question into the next slide, and also please note down this answer, or remember this. This is going to be very useful while we are checking our solution. The first step is to check the computation. Okay, let's check the computation first. So here, this is the question, and I just copied it over here to this slide. So essentially what we need to do is that in order to check the computation, what we need to do is that we need to replace r, the value of r, with -1, with -1, okay, with -1. See if this is equal. Okay, this way we can check the computation. So we are assuming that this is equal because this way we can replace r with -1, and we can solve this equation and find out if the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Okay, so let's do that now. When you replace r with -1, we will get 8 times -1 minus, when we replace this r with -1, you will get minus of -1 divided by 6, which is plus 1 by 6, okay, which is plus 1 by 6. So on the left hand side we will get -8 plus 1 by 6, and the right hand side remains 1 by 6 minus 8. Okay, so when you rearrange the left hand side, you will get 1 by 6, okay, minus 8. On the right hand side, you will get 1 by 6 minus 8. So 1 by 6 minus 8 is equal to 1 by 6 minus 8. So that statement is correct. So we did check the computation. Okay, now let's check the inequality itself. Now let's check the direction of the inequality itself. Okay, so here I copied over the question from the previous slide. I just copied over this question from the previous slide. Okay, so here I have the question as it is. So what I'm going to do here is that we found that the solution is r is greater than -1. Okay, so when r is greater than -1, r can be, what is greater than -1? R can be 0, right? R can be 0, r can be 1. So let's try 0. Let's try 0, let's try 1. Okay, Let's try 1. So 8 times 1 minus 1 by 6 is greater than, let's try this, 1 by 6 minus 8. 8 times 1 is 8 minus 1 by 6 is greater than 1 by 6 minus 8. So when you simplify this, okay, when you take the least common denominator, which is, that's r, that's 6, sorry, that's 6. So you will get 48 minus 1 divided by 6. 48 minus 1 is 47. 47 divided by 6 on the left hand side. On the right hand side, you will get 1 minus 48 divided by 6. That is negative 47 divided by 6. If you have any questions about how to solve this, or maybe how to solve this, okay, I'm just going to do it on the right hand side. Okay, 8 minus 1 by 6. So 8 minus 1 by 6 is the same as 8 divided by 1 minus 1 by 6, which is, so if you take 6 as the LCM, right? So you have to have a common denominator, okay, to perform this operation, right? So in order to make the denominators common, right now the denominator for this is 1, right? And the denominator for this is 6. So in order to make it common, what you want to do is that you want to multiply both sides with 6, right? The numerator and denominator with 6, right? So when we do that, when we do that, we got a common denominator, right? We got a common denominator which is 1, right? Sorry, which is 6. So, but for the numerator, you will get 48, okay? 48 for this term, you will get 48. And for this term, the numerator remains 1. So the answer would be 48 minus 1 is 47 divided by 6. Okay, that's how you got 47 divided by 6. Just in case. So this is correct. So the inequality is correct, and this is how we check the solution. Here you are asked to check the solution as well, and this is how you check the solution. Okay. If you want to go back and take a look at the solution, which is r is greater than -1, we already tried 1, which is greater than 81. You can also replace r with 0. Okay, if you replace r with 0, let's try that. 8 times 0 minus 0 divided by 6 greater than 1 by 6 minus 8. Sorry, I forgot to record it, so I'm going to go back and explain what I was doing. So here what I was doing is that in the previous example, I was actually, in this example, I was actually explaining that in order to check the solution, first we check for the computation, we check the computation, And in the second step, we check the direction of the inequality. Okay, so the solution, the answer we got was r greater than -1. Okay, so we already tried. What this means is that r can be any value that is greater than -1. We already tried 1. We can also try 0. So I'm just going to try 0 here. That's what I'm doing here. So I replaced r in this equation with 0. So 8 times 0 is 0, and 0 divided by 6 is 0, and that's greater than 1 divided by 6 minus 8. Because 0 minus 0, that's 0. It's always greater than 1 divided by 6 minus 8. Actually, let's evaluate this side and see if 0 is greater than that. Okay, like I said, let's evaluate 1 by 6 minus 8 and find out if 0 is greater than that. Okay, so 1 by 6 minus 8, let me go to the next slide. Equals, that's 1 minus 48 equals negative 47 by 6. So you saw that it's negative 47 by 6, right? So negative 47 by 6 is less than 0. Okay, so we checked the direction of the inequality as well by substituting r with 0 and r with 1. Okay, and why we substituted r with 0 and r with 1? Because r is greater than 0, sorry, r is greater than 1 is the solution. So hope you understand that, and don't forget to first solve for inequality, then draw a graph, and then check the solution. So there are 3 steps to this problem. Don't forget any of that.